Good afternoon, guys. Here we are, Wednesday. We are right in the middle of the week, right through your Hump Day. I'm just getting back from California myself. If you guys were tuned into us live on Saturday, we're just coming back from CamaroCon, which was a great event, by the way. For the first one, they had over 400 Camaros show up, so very something to kind of keep in mind for the next show that they have. And I want to say they're planning for somewhere around April or May, but something to kind of keep in mind. Let me go and get you guys pulled up here so I can answer some of your questions. Now, today, what do I have for you? I got something very special for you 5th Gen owner, SS Camaro owners. So for all you guys at V8s, mainly the SS, the ZL1, unfortunately, I'm sorry. But for you V8 guys, such as the 1LE and the SS, the standard cars, I got something very special for you guys today that I'm going to go ahead and announce at the end of the show. So you'll want to kind of keep tuned to watching and see what I got for you. But like I said, let me pull you guys up here so I can answer some of your questions in case we got some going through. But today we're going to talk a little bit about Mishimoto catch cans. Now, a lot of you guys have always asked, what's the purpose of it? Why do I need it? Why do I need it? What does it do? And all those kind of great stuff. How easy is it install? Does it void my warranty? Stuff like that. So I wanted to I teamed up with Mishimoto to get you guys this information so that way we can show you guys. Now, a lot of you 6th Gen guys, you all know about the catch cans that they already offer you guys. But you 5th Gen guys, they recently released their catch can for the 5th Gen Camaro. SS only, they are working on the other versions for you V6 and possibly even the ZL1 guys. So it's just a matter of time before they're going to have that other stuff come out and go from there. Okay, so definitely stay tuned for that. And as you guys can see, the stuff it's a great looking kit, honestly. I want to say this is probably one of their first ones that they've sent out. So we got our hands on it, and let's see if I can, like I said, let me try and pull you guys up here so I'm in here with you. So what I have is the Mishimoto catch cans, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about the catch cans and how they kind of differ from some of the other ones that some of you guys might have seen on the market, some of the other ones that we have on our website as well. The difference between a Mishimoto catch can and some of the other ones is really kind of how they're built. Now, Mishimoto's kind of prided themselves as being the baffled catch can. So it's not really the standard catch can that you see with the little mesh inserts and stuff like that catches oil and drips it down into the bucket and goes from there. You can drain it that way. Now, Mishimoto, what theirs is they've kind of built a baffle into there. So what does the baffle really kind of do? Well, instead of going through the mesh or anything, it goes through the baffle itself. And that is what collects the oil, drops it down into the canister, and allows you to drain it from there. Now you have two options you can do for draining. Okay, we'll kind of touch on that a little bit. You can take the can completely down apart, like I did here, and it simply just unscrews. It's got a nice seal that seals it together, so you don't have to worry about it leaking or anything going when you put it back together. Or on the bottom, they put a little screw back here on the bottom that you can put a little petcock and drain it down from there. But they give you just a standard can, and it just empties by unscrewing it and pouring it out and go from there. So we'll kind of touch on the baffling system a little bit. Like I said, I'm trying to pull you guys up here so that way we have you as well. Now, the baffling system, now I don't know how good you guys can see in here. We'll try and get a little bit of light. But if you guys can see the inlet port, it basically kind of runs into a wall and goes down. Now, what that does is that takes the oils, all the oils and everything that are part of the vapor that's running through here, hit that wall and simply drain down. So rather than going through the mesh, they go through the baffle system, which the baffle system hits that wall, drains down from there, and goes through the rest of the components in the can, back through this little micron filter, as you guys can see here. If we can kind of get you guys zoomed in here. You guys can see here, it's a very fine filter that really kind of collects a lot of the little fine oil deposits that are there. And then obviously goes back through the outlet, back to the motor. So it kind of helps a lot there, getting everything filtered out. Very nice, very easy, nothing too crazy. Like I said, a lot of the cans you'll see on the market now have what I kind of like to refer to, it kind of looks like steel wool when you look at it, if you guys know what that looks like. So it kind of looks like steel wool, and that's what catches the oil deposit and drops it down into the can. This one is the baffled system, so it does work a little differently with these different little doors and that micron filter and this plate right here as well. Now this plate here does turn, so in case you do want to make it serviceable, you can clean that off, clean it nice and very well. So like I said, this is the new 5th gen kit. They just released it. It's on the website now. So kits are taking about a day or two to ship out, but they do have it available in the different colors. And I did want to show you guys the different colors, so I got a couple samples here of the black, the red, and the blue. Now this kit over here, in case you guys are wondering, this kit over here is for the 6th gen SS owners. Okay, so that's the difference in the blue, and these kits, I gotta say, this is really kind of one of the better catch cans that I've seen and we've kind of come across. Why? Because they give you the connectors. Okay, they give you these connectors, and these connectors are going to go right back into the factory spot. They're going to clip right in. You guys can see here, squeeze that tab and it kind of releases a little bit. That allows it to clip in and clip off. So it makes it easy for installation. And installation time, I put the 6th gen catch cans on, which I have on our shop card that I'll show you here in a second, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. The turbo cans, that's what these are. They have a couple different setups for the turbo cars. So for your turbo 6th gen owners, they have a couple of different setups for you guys. But essentially, everything is going to come with these hoses. Everything's pre-fitted, pre-bent, pre-cut. You don't have to worry about doing anything. All the way down to even the bracket. The bracket is completely pre-cut. All you have to do is worry about mounting it, mounting the can to it, connecting the lines, and you're done. Okay, you guys, I mean, it's really one of the easier, one of the simple kits to put together. Okay, they give you all the hardware and everything you need. As you guys can see here, got the little fittings, got the little terminals and everything that you guys need. Sorry, I mentioned terminals. I'm thinking electricity. Wrong. We're on catch cans. So exactly, it's got these little fittings here. So all these fittings do, they sit in place. Here, we'll kind of show you quickly. They sit in place. And all they do is kind of screw down a little bit. Obviously, you're going to tighten them up a little bit so that way everything's in place. And then you're just going to take these hoses and mount them right in place. They got the clamps here and everything. It's going to tighten it down so you don't have a nice good seal, nice good fitment. And then like we said, these clips are just going to go right back on the factory spot. It's going to get that factory retainer, clip right in there, and then you got these virtually put on. And like I said, guys, you're done in minutes. Okay, let's say if you haven't done it before, installations are actually fairly easy to follow along. If you haven't done it before, I'm going to say you're probably looking at about 20 minutes to install time. I mean, realistically, because everything's right there that you need to, especially on these 5th gen cars, everything's right there, easy to get to. 6th gen cars, depending on the setup, could vary a little bit between the turbo. You got a couple of extra hoses for the turbo, as you guys can see. We've got the 3 here. So, got a couple of extra little steps here. And the 6th gen, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly what we did on our car. And like I said, we'll show you guys exactly what Mishimoto is planning on doing for you guys. So that way, y'all can maybe get your hands on one of these. Just kind of give you a little insight as far as what's going on, what we have planned for you. So, like I said, let's go ahead and we'll show you exactly what we got going on. Okay, and you guys might know, Jason's not here this week. He won't be here next week, but we do have a lot of stuff planned for you guys in the next couple weeks. So anyways, going back to the catch can. Sorry, a little sidetrack there. Going back to the catch can, we have it on our 6th gen car, and guys, I mean, we don't really drive the car a whole lot, but when we do like to, really kind of get on it and really kind of open it up. So the catch can really kind of benefits us because it catches a lot of that oil deposits that really kind of go through the vacuum system and everything. Some of you people that take your car in for service, if you go to the dealerships and they try and sell you a the service advisors usually typically try to tell you the service. We'll say like the throttle body cleaning, the intake valve deposits, stuff like that. The catch can really eliminates a lot of that vapor and stuff that they actually go in there and they clean. Our throttle plate has been fairly clean for the past while. We haven't cleaned it ourselves. I mean, the car's got 6,000 miles, so we really don't have a lot on it, but everything we have done to it, we haven't had it touch it, that throttle plate at all. I know we have the nitrous system and everything in place, but I do want to show you how easy this kit it actually is to install, and the 5th gen kit is just as easy. Okay, the Turbo 4 guys a little bit more that kind of goes into it just because you have the extra hoses and the different routing locations. But essentially, it's all going to be about the same. So we have the 6th gen kit here, and what I'll do is I'm going to pop this cover off so I can let you guys see a little bit better what's going on. Lay that off to the side here. Now, as you guys can see, I'm going to move some of these lines so you can kind of get a better view. Now, the can itself, they already have everything, the bracket and everything mounted, so that way you just go right back in the certain location. The 5th gen, it's going to mount off on the radiator mount support. So that's got a different location as the 6th gen. So the 6th gen mounts right here. It's got this nice, thick, sturdy bracket. I mean, I'm grabbing the whole can and it's not moving, guys. Okay? That little bit of movement, that's just me forcing it. Okay, so then we have the lines here. And the lines, all they do is they go back into the vacuum port. Now, I know we have the nitrous system here, so it's going to be a little hard to see these vacuum ports. But they go right back in there and they just clip right in place. I'm pulling it and that's not coming off. Okay, so those go right back in place. They feed under here. Now again, we have the nitrous system, so I had to kind of feed everything a certain way, get everything fitted correctly. But that's where it goes on the 6th gen SS cars. And let me kind of give you an idea for you 5th gen guys. Give you a little bit of an idea where this can is going to mount. So this can, envision that we're under the hood of an LS3 or L99, okay? We're under the hood and it's going to go right about this location. There's a mounting bracket right here for you 5th gen guys. That mounting bracket is going to go right there, and the catch can is just going to sit right under that plate. So it's going to sit right under that plate, and it's going to mount very easy, very nicely, tucked out of the way. And the vacuum ports on the L99 and the LS3 are right on the passenger side of the motor. So they're right there. They make the connections quick, simple, and easy. You plug in the terminals and you're done. Okay, guys? So it's really very easy for one of these catch cans to get installed. And like I said, they make a really nice can. Now you'll see on the website, you'll see a couple of different part numbers. And it's not the actual can that you get the choice of the color. Okay, just to give you guys a heads up. It's the actual hose that changes the color. The cans are all the same. They're all this black, nice, very powder coated material. Very nice, very easy, simple finish. Like I said, they go right back in place, no problem. And they essentially bolt in, guys. They essentially bolt in and they keep your engine cleaner than it normally would be. So that's what a catch can is technically supposed to do. That's how it works. Okay, so I see here we got some questions. Let's go ahead and answer some questions. Let's see here. How's it going, William? How you doing today, man? I hope your Wednesday's going good. I hope all y'all's Wednesdays is going good. I mean, seriously, I mean, we're halfway through the week. Weekend's almost here. Trust me, I'm ready to barbecue it myself. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, you definitely need a catch can. Jeremy, I suggest it, man. I mean, it's really one of the, I wouldn't say it's probably the first mod I would do, but it's definitely number 2 or 3, okay? Because myself, if my car, I'm gonna replace the intake right away, okay? Now, where all these direct injected motors have kind of gone, and a catch can has really kind of become essential for these direct injected motors, especially on the LT1, they really kind of help out a lot. You know, so definitely a catch can is going to be either number 2 or number 3 for me as far as my next mod. So definitely I would probably suggest it. That or an exhaust system. That's honestly, those are my mod. That's my mod list. Number 1, 2, and 3, intake, catch can or an exhaust, and a catch can or exhaust for number 3. I really can't say which route I'd rather go for number 2 and number 3, but definitely that's what I would do. Let's see here, William, what does it go on? It goes on the, this one is for the LS3, L99, the V8 Camaros for the 5th gens. This is the turbo cars, and this is the 6th gen V8 cars, okay? So the SS, the 1LEs, not the ZL1s, unfortunately, not yet, but like I said, Mishimoto, they are working on different stuff, so it takes some time for them to kind of, you know, get different cars and for development and stuff like that. A lot of manufacturers really kind of like to take their time, and they're one of them. They're one of them that wants to make sure they produce a nice product for you guys. Like I said, easy to bolt on, comes with the bracket and everything you need. I don't have it on this can, but it's got the little screws and everything for mounting onto the bracket. But everything, down to the clamps, down to the hoses. I mean, these are fit hoses to where they are shaped. There's no custom length you have to cut it to or anything. Everything is going to just go right back in place. Okay, let's see here. Kelly, put one on my car from Phastek. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you, seriously. I mean, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this here. I just want to remind you all of that. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's see here. Ben did mine. 10-minute job. You know what, man? Yeah, I see you back here. 15 minutes. Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. I mean, the catch can is really that easy, guys, and it helps you guys keep those oil deposits off of your valves on your cylinder head. Okay, it keeps them off the valves, keeps them out of the intake, keeps it off the throttle body, which all that stuff, by all that stuff remaining clean, it allows for more efficient motor. You know, so it burns fuel a little bit faster, or a little bit better, I should say, not faster. A little bit better, keeps the air nice and clean as it's goes into your cylinder, so that way it produces a good amount of power. You know, so it really kind of keeps everything together very nice and very easy. Okay, now let's see here. Got a couple more questions here, maybe. Let's see. Oh no, just popping up again. Okay, so like I said, guys, these catch cans, they go together very easy. As you guys can see here, go together, very nice, very simple, very easy to drain. It's got the little micron filter. It's got the baffle system. Now this is the baffle system. Okay, I'm gonna kind of go back a little bit. This is the baffle system as compared to the standard kind of a mesh or steel wool that I kind of like to refer to as. So it's different from some of your typical catch cans that you guys will see on the market as far as the different ones that are available. But this is the baffle system, so it works as using a various amount of doors and plates to redirect the air and oil to make sure it's all cleaned out and everything. So just kind of touch on it again. You have your inlet here. Your inlet here is going to go down. It's going to touch this. It's going to hit a wall basically and come down, hit this plate here, and drop the oil deposits from there. All that stuff is going to sit on there. Then it's going to go through this like little, I don't want to call it a screen, but this little plate here with all these extra holes. It's going to come out through here, obviously spin around in your catch can, and come right back out through the filter. Through that filter, right back out to your out port, and then out into the motor. So it kind of has some different ways that it's going to have to go through, so that way it does a little bit more efficient cleaning for you guys. And like I said, this will keep your service advisor, for some of you guys that have dealt with them, probably you got maybe 30,000 miles, you're up on that 30,000 mile service. This will keep your kind of service advisor saying, hey, well, the engine's clean already. You know, so something to kind of think about if you guys daily drive your cars, or even if you race your cars. Like for you autocross guys, or you drag race guys, it's really kind of something to think about, because you all are pushing a lot of vacuum, a lot of stuff through that motor. So you all are really kind of pushing that motor, getting high RPMs. A catch can is really going to kind of benefit you a little bit to keep that oil deposits out of your intake, out of your throttle body, off your valves. And obviously, as we all power guys know, we all know that the cleaner it is, the more power you're going to be able to make. So why not? Who doesn't like that little bit more boost of power, you know? I do. So, like I said, guys, this is the new catch can from Mishimoto, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, I teamed up with them, well, we teamed up with them, okay? We teamed up with them, we got with them, and before they actually did the release on these catch cans, let's give one away, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give a lucky winner a catch can, okay? Now, this is for the 5th Gen V8 guys, okay? The SS, your 1LEs, all you guys, okay? So we're going to go ahead and have a giveaway. I'm not going to do it here on the show. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to update this video with a couple of links. You'll go to the link, you'll sign up, and in about 2 weeks, we'll go ahead and pick a drawing live, okay? We'll go ahead and pick the winner live, and we'll go from there. We'll reach out and we'll contact you if you're watching the video. Hey, man, jump in, and we'll go from there. But it's for the 5th Gen V8 guys, since that's the one they have finished right now. Your color choice, whether you want black, red, or blue, either way, it's going to be your color choice, and we'll get you taken care of that way. Now, this is going to be a free catch can to you. Don't have to do it. Don't have to pay for anything. Absolutely straight out to you, shipped and everything to you. All you have to do is go sign up in the link that we're going to update with. Okay, so we'll go ahead and throw that out there. And like we said, drawing's going to be let's see, the drawing's going to end on 8/20, which I believe is a Sunday. The winner will be drawn on 8/23, which is that Wednesday, and we'll go ahead and do that live as well. So that's what we got for you guys going on. So if you guys have been thinking about getting a catch can and you want to get a catch can, you're just waiting, maybe you're saving a couple of pennies, just go sign up. Go sign up. We'll get you guys one. I mean, who knows? We're only going to pick one winner. Okay, so hopefully it's you. I really hope it's you guys. You know, so we'll get one winner in about 2 weeks. We're going to go ahead and draw that winner. And like I said, your color of choice catch can. This is for the 5th gen V8 guys. So for 2010 to 2015 SS and 1LE. So any of you guys that have been thinking about it, you know, here we go. We got something for you. See a couple questions pop up here. Let's see here. Catherine, is there any difference in mountain 5th gen versus 6th gen? Yes. Yes, there is a difference in mountain. The brackets are different. As you guys can see, this is the 5th gen bracket. Okay, this is the new bracket that they got for you guys. Okay, so this is the 5th gen bracket. Mounts off on the radiator, off on the passenger side. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's got a nice L to it and everything. Now, for the 6th gen, we got the 6th gen bracket installed on this car. As you guys can see, completely different bracket. Completely different bracket. The catch can itself is about the same. So if you had a 5th gen and maybe you got a 6th gen, you can probably keep the catch can, but the brackets and hoses are going to be different. Okay, so that's the really kind of the main difference. To answer your question, is there a difference in mounting? Yes, there is a difference in mounting. So let's see here. The hoses, where do they mount to the engine? They mount on the vacuum ports, which in the installation instructions they tell you exactly where to go. But over here, it's kind of hard to see on this car just because we have the nitrous kind of in on the car. But where it goes on this car is right under these vacuum ports, is right under the intake. And that's typically where you'll see a lot of catch cans make their connections for the motor, because that's right at that intake port, right at those intake lines, is really where a lot of the vacuum and everything kind of goes through. So it's something you kind of want to, that's the spot you really want to kind of pay attention to when doing these catch cans. So a lot of manufacturers, they'll do it that way. Let's see here. Paul Perez, what exhaust pipe is that on the wall? You must be talking about that one, buddy. That one is the MBRP. Okay, so if you have a 6th gen, it's for a 6th gen kit. Okay, it's that same one that's on our shop car. So if you've heard videos of our car or you've seen our car in person, that's the same one. This is just the axle back version. Our car has the cat back, but it's the same race style version. So you have the bullet muffler sitting off here to the side and everything like that. So that is the MBRP. Let's see here, Catherine. Hell yeah, it would be a great graduation gift. It would. You know, I mean, even if you guys are signing up for your cousin, maybe you already have one, but you have a friend, you have a buddy, you have a family member that has one, go sign up for them. Maybe you can give it to them at Christmas and you don't have to buy a Christmas gift for them. Who knows? Hey, but if you got a graduation gift or you got a birthday gift coming up, go sign up for that person. You never know. Like I said, guys, we're going to go ahead and update the link. We're going to give this catch can away in about 2 weeks, all right? So in about 2 weeks, we're going to have that drawing. We're going to pick that winner live, okay? We're going to pick that winner live, and you get a 5th gen V8 kit. You're looking at it right here, okay? Your choice of color hoses. Again, they have the blue, they have the red, and they have the black, okay? So you're going to do your color choice, and we're going to go ahead and give it away to you guys. In about 2 weeks, we'll call that drawing live, and if you guys are watching, who knows? We might just go ahead and talk to you while we're live. Why not? You know, let's see here. The black hose, is it glossy paint like the blue and the red? Yes, it is. It does have a shine to it. So if we kind of get a little bit of light here, and let me put them next to each other. We'll get a little bit of light here, and we put them next to each other. You guys can see they all kind of shine together. So yes, to answer your question, they are kind of wrapped in the silicone and everything. They are all in a shiny finish. So you do have that gloss kind of look to it. So like, well actually, we'll go ahead and come back to the car over here. We have the black on our car, so you guys can see. Some of the factory hoses kind of have that dull finish, but some of the other ones, you know, have a different finish. So it really kind of depends, but it still blends in with that factory look, which is a good thing, which is what I like about it. So it kind of blends in with a factory look, whether you have a factory car, a modded car, it doesn't matter. It's going to go along with any style that you put into your car. So it's definitely going to work out great. But like we said, guys, stay tuned for the link. We're going to go ahead and update it here in a little bit and sign up. And who knows, you might win a catch can free. Okay? So from Mishimoto and Phastek Performance, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week.